more jump like that right. Give me a little more jump like that right. She don't know what she doing. It just give me that. That song living rent free in my mind right now. But real quick message, y'all. Um, I basically got to deliver the same message from yesterday because I noticed that YouTube is playing with my views, my likes, my comments. I just want to send everybody love, hugs, and kisses. They not letting me heart my comments. They not even letting me see my comments. They playing with my views. It'll say like 23 views, and then when I click on it, it'll say 53 views. It's not sending out the notifications. It's not letting me post in my community board. So it's like, girl, when I'm doing something, because in my head, because I was rudely interrupted from my message that I delivered yesterday. Let me go ahead and re-deliver that message. What else they doing? They doing some weird stuff with my channel, with my likes, my views. Some real mean stuff. It's like every time I start getting motion on here and my views go up, my likes go up, my comments go up, it's like YouTube start with the dumb shit. And I like y'all. I thought y'all loved me. I thought y'all loved me. What? Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. So like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, baby, the influence that you have over people and their lives and their decisions is real big. It's real heavy. Real big. You have a big influence over people, their lives, their decisions. And this can be good or bad. See, I'm checking something out real quick. It's not giving out the notifications that I went live. YouTube is literally playing with my views and stuff like that. Let me see something real quick. But that's okay. That's okay. So like I said before, I was rudely interrupted. You have a big influence over people, their lives, their situations, the decisions that they make. And like I said, this can be good or bad. You can turn a bitch into a giraffe if you wanted to. You could turn a bitch into a dog if you wanted to. All you have to do is be like, girl, I just feel like a giraffe today. I feel like my neck gonna get real long. And you know what? They gonna start feeling like a damn giraffe too. Mm-hmm. You be like, girl, I just feel like a dog. I just feel like I could just. They gonna feel that same way. They gonna get on all fours and start barking like a dog. That's how heavy the influence is that you have over people in their lives. Big influence. Big influence. Whether it be good or bad, little or small, they don't care. See, you have a group of people that you influence them to be a better version of themselves. You influence them to heal. You influence them to bring their self to the forefront so that they can be their best self. But you got a group of people that you influence. You influence them to be you. They're so influenced by the things that you do and say. It means a lot to them. If you start scripting right now, if you become a scripper right now, your old ass auntie with them badass knees and that arthritis in them ankles gonna become a scripper. Your niece gonna become a scripper. All the women in your family gonna become strippers, and the men gonna want to be strippers too. That's the type of influence that you have over people in their lives, in their situations. These people don't have that. They don't have that gift. They don't have that gift of influence like you do. These people don't influence you to do nothing but to learn from their mistakes. But the influence that you have is a gift. It's a very big gift. And God don't give this gift to just anybody. That's why when you was younger, you noticed how your cousins used to always want to let so-and-so pick what we play. No, we want to play what you want to play. We want to do what you like to do. We want to do what you want to do. Because that's how much you influence people. They don't want to be seen as boring to you. They don't want you to look at them like they smaller than you. So they just let you run the show. No, let that person make the decision what we play. What you want to play, what you want to do, what you want to. And as you got older, they still do the same thing. Whether it be good or bad. If you want a bad relationship, getting your ass beat, guess what? They want to be in a bad relationship, getting their ass beat too. That's the influence that you have on people. Now that you're a motivational speaker, everybody in your family is so a motivational speaker now. Everybody in your family is so spiritual now. That's the type of influence that you have. Everybody in your family wants to do right now. They want to act right now. They want some act right now. But that's the thing. They're acting and you're not. I remember, and I just want to address this real quick. Somebody jumped in my comment section and was like, you don't act professional. Okay, baby, let me tell you, I agree with you. I agree with you. Because this isn't an act. This is who I am. So I don't have to get on here and act. You got to act when you go to that stank-ass job that you don't like. You have to act. You have to act like you like your job. You have to act like you like your coworkers. You don't act professional. I agree with you. Because this not an act that I'm getting on here and putting on. Okay? So, and you have that influence to make people act. Like I say, you could turn a bitch into a giraffe. You're so magical. You could turn a bitch into a giraffe, a dog. You can make these bitches sit down, stand up, get up, leave, come back. You can make people reinvent themselves, rethink their dumb decisions. And you know why? Because you have that type of influence. You're on that type of time. You're on that frequency. God gave you that gift to do that. Because see, he knew you wasn't going to lead people. He knew you wasn't going to lead people astray. That's why these people, they want to have so much influence and they have zero influence. And that's what bothers them the most is they know they don't have no influence over you in your life, over your decisions that you make. You make things okay for people that's not okay with being okay. They look for your approval. They seek your approval. They look for your validation. Your validation matters, not nobody else's. Because they're doing it to impress you. That's the type of influence that you have. You can make people do what the fuck you need them to do when you want them to do it, how you want them to do it, when you want them to do it. You can make your enemies be your footstools. While you sit back and just relax and drink your water, your lemonade. You got your enemies out here calling you queen. And they think they being funny. No, bitch, you're being respectful. Because you know why? You influence them to be respectful because you're respectful. But you're saying that, what's up, queen? She thinks she the queen, but bitch, you're calling me queen. You're calling me by my name, though. This is the type of influence that you have over people. A lot of people make decisions based off of you. And I know that this is one of those situations where it's like it does sound hard to believe, but it's true, baby. I'm telling you. You big pressure. You a big influence. I don't want to do that because so-and-so might laugh at me. I don't want to do that because so-and-so might talk about me. You don't give two about these people. But every decision that they make in life, you come to their forehead. I don't want to wear that because so-and-so might not like that. I don't want to wear that because so-and-so might say something about that. That's how much influence you have on people. You make them nervous. If I make this decision, I wonder what so-and-so gonna think. I wonder what so-and-so gonna say. And you ain't even studying these people. You ain't even studying these people that you have such a big influence on. Literally, you could turn into a bitch into a dog. You're so magical. All you gotta do is feel like you want, girl. I don't know why. I just feel like a dog. Like, I said, baby, I'm a dog. Baby, they gonna get on four legs and start walking around talking about roof. I seen it with my own two eyes. At first, I thought I was tripping. And this was when I was lost in the world, y'all. Real quick testimony. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not proud of what I did, but I'm proud of how I overcame. I'm proud of how I overcame. So when I was lost in the world, y'all, this is how I know I had big influence, right? And this how you know you got big influence. Because you have to do what you need to do. You do what you need to. You make decisions based off of real life experiences that you're having. You don't make decisions based off of because Earl and them down there doing it. Oh, Stacy and them doing it, so I'ma do it. People don't have influence over you and your life and your decisions like that. Now, I'm not saying people don't inspire you. I'm not saying that you don't learn from people. But this is some big influence that you have. So like I say, real quick testimony. When I was lost in the world, y'all, I had me a job, and I got my sister hired on at my job because she couldn't find one. Got her hired on just like that. So she ended up making me quit. I ended up couldn't find another job. So I started selling drugs, y'all. Yeah, started selling drugs. And so not even a week later, I told my sister, because, what I'm saying, girl, do you want this set? Or do you know somebody that want it? Okay? So not even a week later, she doing the same thing. Why? This is the influence that you have. You can make, I'm telling you, if you become a scripper today, your old ass auntie with them bad ass knees and them arthritis ankles is gonna come out of retirement. She gonna become a scripper, or she gonna be down there at the script club. That's where she gonna hang at now. I'm like, why? And I never thought about it again to this day. And then, you know, I got to downloading the messages that, like, you have big influence over people. That's why God gave it to you, because you is gonna be cautious of what you do and careful what you do. And once I realized that, I'm like, damn, my family is really watching me. My family is really looking up to me, even though my sister like 6 years older than me. And you doing what I'm doing because I can't find a job, and I feel like I have no choice but to sell these drugs. And you still got the job that I got you, but you want to do this too now? That's the influence that you have over people. They don't have to do the shit that they do. When you had to do it. And then that made me not want to do it no more. That made me like, nah, you gotta get back out here. You gotta do it. You gotta find you another job, no matter how bad it is. Because these people watching you like that. I didn't want to do that, let alone want my other family members doing it. See, that's why God chose you, because you got a heart. You got a heart for knowing people watching you and doing what you doing. That's why he didn't put this type of influences on your ops or your family members. Because they'll be out there doing dumb shit. They is out there doing dumb shit. And when they was doing dumb shit, guess who they tried to influence? You. And you was like, nah, I'm good on that. I'm finna go to sleep. Gotta go to work in the morning. Whatever. Gotta do whatever. Because I remember plenty of times where people would try to influence me to do things, and I was so uninterested to the point where I didn't do it. But I didn't even have to influence these people. I didn't even have to persuade these people to do the things that I was doing when I was making mistakes and making stupid decisions. I didn't have to peer pressure them. You don't have to peer pressure. You don't have to peer pressure these people to make the mistakes that you make. They just gonna make them because you got that type of influence. You got that type of influence. Just like a couple of women in my family, they married, so they husbands, they wasn't working. They was not working, wasn't interested in working. They wanted to be with their husbands. They wanted to go everywhere their husbands went. They was their husband boss. I was out there working, and once they seen me working, they like, oh, now we gotta go find jobs. We gotta go find jobs, cause that's the type of influence that you have over people. They got to do what you're doing. They have to. Yeah. Oh, they do it. Hey, oh, they do it. We influence. Baby, The influence that you have can move the room, shake the nation, ring the alarm. I'm telling you, big influence. No, we don't want to drive that car. If you drive a nice car, all your neighbors, all your friends gonna want to go. You got that influence. You put that battery in their back to make them want to do better to get a better car. You influence these people to heal. You influence these people to be good or bad. You influence them. You're a nice person, so you influence them to be nice. Yeah, you influence them to be a better person. You influence them to heal. Now I'm gonna see if this whole video gonna post because like I said before, I was rudely interrupted. YouTube messed up my whole live yesterday. It only got 11 seconds. And I think I made the video, it was like 27 minutes long. Only 11 seconds, but thank you everybody that clicked on that video and showed me love, showed me some support. Because YouTube, they in their feelings. YouTube in their feelings, baby. YouTube is in their feelings of whoever working behind the scenes, playing with my likes, playing with my views, playing with my comments. I can't see my comments. Like, even when I go to Heart Y'all stuff, I can't see it. It says that it'll say that I got 7 comments. And then I go to my comments to heart it, and they disappear. It's like, oh, you don't have no comments. So I go to studios and try to see y'all comments. It won't let me see y'all comments. It'll say I got 10 views. I click on the video, I got 50 views. Then I click off the video, it say I got 30 views. It's the influence. Got to be the influence. Got to be. Has to be. So like now I'm trying to see my comment section, but I can't. But that's okay. I'm gonna probably go live later on. But this influence that you have, it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing, because I'm telling you. And you know, baby, you know who I'm talking to. It's like once people see that you have this influence, it's like they just start following your lead. And they literally want to know, like, how aren't you so easily influenced, and why are they so easily influenced by you? I'm telling you, if you drive a bucket, they're gonna be like, oh, it's okay to have a bucket now. It's okay to have a little raggedy car now. But if you got a nice ass car, you gonna make them feel like shit, you know, because of what they have. That's the type of influence that you have over people, their lives, their decisions that they make. They literally think about you first. Is this person going to laugh at me if I do this? Is this person going to talk about me if I do this? Will this person be impressed if I do this? Will this person notice me if I do this? Will this person notice me if I say that? Will this person notice me? You enroll in college today. Go ahead, just try it. Go enroll in college, and then get around your family members that ain't doing shit with their life and be like, y'all, I enrolled in college. You gonna see all them motherfuckers. You gonna see their feet get to shuffling like this. Girl, where you going? I'm going down here to the community college. I just realized I need to take a few classes because I know I can do it. I know I can. But all before, when you wasn't doing shit with your life, they was okay with not doing shit with theirs. And that's really why you have this big influence, but they try to do so much witchcraft for you not to have no influence, for you not to have no motion. Because they don't want to do shit. They like, yeah, this person, they can't pass me. They can't do better than me in life because they done went to the witch doctor and did they little whoop de woo. Yeah, now we can just sit back and and kick our feet up and not do nothing. Cause they can't do nothing. That business they ain't going nowhere. That ain't they want to do ain't going nowhere. These are the people that don't want to work. They don't want to work and they'll go do that whoop de whoop so that you can't find a job. And they'll have a job, and then when you got to do what you got to do to get your money, to get your pesos, they want to do that too when they didn't never have to do it. They never had to do it. They never had to get out there on the front line. They never had to be strippers. They never had to be drug dealers. They never had to be any of those things. They never had to be prostitutes. They chose to do that because you influenced them. They seen you going through the struggle and signed right the fuck up. Where do you sign up for the struggle? It look good on this person. I wonder if it's gonna look good on me. Oh, they not struggling no more. I'm not struggling no more either. You influence these people to be whatever the fuck you want them to be. Whenever you need them, whatever you need them to be, you influence them to be. And that's why everybody don't have this type of blessing on their life. That's why everybody don't have this type of gift. And that's why these men and these warlocks be trying to sleep with you and steal your gifts and shit like that because they want to have that type of influence over people. Like they the fucking Pied Piper or some shit. And do had everybody singing to their beat and marching to their drums and shit like that. See, they'll let this type of influence fall on the wrong motherfucker. One of these warlocks or something, they'll be down there at the bank influencing one of them goddamn people to get them what they need about that bank. And they go on about their business. Because, oh, baby, trust me, that's the type of influence you have. That's the type of influence you have, I'm telling you, whether you know it or not. But I'm speaking to the people that know it. I done went to the bank to get 200. I just need 200. He done gave me 500. Why would you give me 500, sir? I just need to. I just need to. And the other three wasn't out of my money. So where the other 300 come from, sir? Who money did you give me? Who money did you give me? Because I'm looking at my account. I'm like, wait a minute. He gave me $300 extra, and these $300 extra didn't come out of my account. I go back. I'm like, sir, what are you doing? What's going on? He like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm so thankful. You're such an honest person. Like da. I guess I was just, distracted by, your beauty and how you look, and he just counted with la. Just peeled them back. That's the type of influence you got. And they want that type of influence so they can be evil and dirty and malicious with it and conniving with it. You got that type of influence because you can go out there and influence them young people like, listen, don't go that way. I went that way. Don't go this way. But see, let this type of influence fall on your ops and your enemies. They'll be out there letting them go that way just so they can get some money off of it, or just so they can get some recognition off of it, or just so they can look like they're the good ones. When they not. Y'all turn me up, break the knob, because I promise you, YouTube, this influence that I'm bringing, they like, oh, hell no. Cut the damn. They cut my video to 11 seconds. They won't let me see none of y'all comments. But that's okay. Because we gonna rock and roll and roll and rock. And making sweet love, don't you ever stop now, now, sweet baby. Y'all, it's been raining all day. It's been raining all day. I'm so glad that I got everything that I needed to do done. And I could just relax for a minute and just listen to the rain. Listen to it pour. But baby, this influence that you have is so beautiful. It's so peaceful. This influence that you have actually had to learn how to control it and how to manage it. Because this influence is very heavy. This is a heavy, heavy blessing that God gifted you with. This is heavy, heavy favor. I'm telling you, you walk in the room, it could be niggas in there fighting, cussing, about to cut each other. They about to cut each other. And you walk in the room, you like, hey, put that knife down. And then he gonna put that fucking knife down. He gonna put that knife down. I'm hearing the negotiator. Like, you one of them people, your influence so big. Like, you know them movies like the people that be taking in hostages and stuff like that. Like, you're that person that can get called down there to the building and get on the phone with the damn crazy person that got people hostage and things like that, and negotiate his ass to come out and let the hostages free. That's the type of anointing that you have. That's the type of power that you have. That's the type of influence that you have. That's why they hide your channel. That's why they hide your your speeches. That's why they hide your post. That's why they hide your notifications. Cause you that one like, hey, just give us what's ours. You could start a riot with your influence. You could stop a riot with your influence. You can rally up a nation with your influence. You can calm a nation with your influence. You could bring a community together and they could have a good time and everybody could get along and it could be love and light. Or you could make a motherfucking community be burnt down to the motherfucking ground. That's the type of influence that you have. And you know that now by you being on your journey and looking and like, damn, why are you doing what I'm doing when I don't have a choice? And you like, these people, they look up to me, even though these people hate you, they love you, they envy you, they want to be you. And you still got a heart for these nasty motherfuckers. You still got a heart for them. You like, I know I can't I just can't make that mistake right there because I got 42,000 fucking people watching me and 42 fucking thousand people gonna try to make this same damn mistake if I do it. You making people be better parents. You making people, and I say you making them because you is. You are. You making them be better women. You making them be better neighbors. You showing them how to love. You influencing them to love their neighbors. You're influencing them to love their children. You know why? Because they see you doing it. They see you doing it. And if they don't got it in them, like the man say, act. They're going to act it. Baby, I seen them firsthand. Firsthand, honey. Caught my ops up there at the school. We was both signing our kids out, but she had already signed it out. She walking out the door, she didn't see me, but I saw her. She let the door slammed in her daughter's face. Little girl did like this, opened the door and was walking. She walking with her arms folded, mad, got an attitude. Soon as she seen me, you know what she did? She turned around. Hey, baby, how was your day at school? How was your day at school? And you know why? Because every time my ops seen me in the presence of picking up my children, that's what I would ask them. How was your day, baby? See how I influenced her to get her motherfucking shit together real quick. Real quick. Even though it was an act, it doesn't matter. That baby deserved for her mother to ask her how her day was. She didn't deserve for that damn door to be slammed in her face. And you just picking your child up and you already got an attitude mad with that nigga. But in that split moment, because I was right there, I influenced her to be nice to her baby. Act like she cared about her baby's day. And once you start acting, you will become that person. So that's okay that she acted that day. And I bet that baby's smart enough too to know like, you only doing that because that lady right there. You only talking to me like that because that lady right there. Because I seen her. I'm like, dang, she let the door slam in the baby face. Dang, she got her arms folded. I'm talking about she was walking, arms folded, face balled up. Soon as she seen me, she literally turned around because her baby was way behind her because she let the door slam in her face. The school door at that. She literally turned around. How was your day, baby? Oh, all the cheaters is trying to be faithful now. You influencing people to close their legs, be celibate. That's why everybody don't have that type of blessing. Everybody don't have that type of influence because see, what if this influence fell on that lady that I'm just speaking on? And look how she treated her child. She gonna influence other people to treat their children like that. And the influence that your family did have, that's what they chose to do with it. The little influence that they did have, because God sat right there and watched them. God said, okay, I'm going to get them a little bit of influence. I'm going to get them, and we're going to see what these Negroes, look what these Negroes doing. The little bitty influence they got, the little bitty voice they got, they chose to influence other people to come up against you. They chose to influence people to not support you. They chose to influence people to do witchcraft on you. They chose to influence your lovers to turn their backs on you, betray you, slander you, slay you. They influenced your children to poison you, lie on you, steal from you, neglect you. They influenced your children. This is why everybody don't have that type of influence. Cause I'm telling you, with they influence, with the 2% that they got, that's what they choose to do with it. And that's sad. But that's on them, because that's what they choose to do with the influence that they have. Because once I realized, dang, they watching me, and I promise you, it's so stupid and heavy. Heavy, dumb, big. Big, dumb, heavy. You know, because what I did wasn't no secret. So, here we are. I would say, let's say 10 years later, right? I'm on the phone with my brother. I think I'm at this time, I don't know how old I was. But I was done doing what I had done. Had done got me a job, started me a little cleaning service, doing well for myself. And me and him was on the phone. And it's still that influence. He just had to have these people, every little title that you have, they want to have it too. They want to have it too. So here my brother is telling me that he used to sell drugs. Bitch, you never sold a drug a day in your fucking square ass life. But because I got out there and did that, now he's claiming that he did that. Stop. Why? That's not something to be proud of. That is not something that I am proud of, but it is a part of my testimony, and I can help somebody else. You're not helping